Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, like shit, wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach wood.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, we wrap up Week 3 with a good Monday nighter here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing first play is Pickett. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
James Bradbury there to make the tackle. The Steelers at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. That swung out wide to Harris. Now this defense for the Eagles much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
Now Pickett on 4th down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Hurts pass, and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd down, back to Sanders. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the 1st down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They'll fake the give to Sanders. Now Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts, open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. And now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A first carry for Najee Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And the Eagles with a dime look, 6 DBs on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Returning is Peppers. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely, no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 1st down, and they go back to Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Off play action. Pickett. Rolling to his left. Pickett lost it, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Completes this one to Pickens. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. Eagles 34-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the... Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, I think there was a little too much heat on that one. He's trying to hit his running back out of the backfield. Normally you want to get the ball to them in stride. But here, this one's coming in high. And it tips off his hands and into the arms of the defender.
To the air on first down with Pickett. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Ron Thornhill. And the Eagles are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a throw here to his running back. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Hunt will try going up the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Pickett now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And in for the Steelers, touchdown. George Pickens on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted. His third of the game. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Well, Charles, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He's going deep for Brown. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Pickett sets up play action.
Rolling to his right. Gets it to Brown. Complete. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Pickett.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Pickett right back to the air again.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Got an open man, it's Pickens. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Finding Pickens for another catch.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown lead.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Here's Pickett. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Back to throw, Pickett.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Hassan Reddick, his 2nd sack of the night.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try.
Boswell's kick is good, and the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now this one from about 2 counties over. After the sack, they come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts over the middle, complete. It's Brown. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And now here's another interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Boswell on now to kick this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun.
He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Pickens is there on the crossing route.
Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Pickett now, 3rd and goal.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
What a stand there defensively. They force their 3rd and goal, force them into what they think will be a passing situation, and then they make sure to lock up all the receivers and come away with the interception. Sounds simple, but that was really well done.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
He's got a man complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Hurts will throw.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Oh, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Left side here to Sanders.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Ready?
But 1st down, Hurts.
This is Smith with a grab.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Hurts.
Connecting quickly with Goddard. Touchdown! Dallas Goddard, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Elliott good on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Pickett to throw on first down.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
On third down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Pickett now on first down. He's got this to Pickens. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense for anticipating what's up next.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
It's caught. Smith. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Pickett throwing again on second down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage. And the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket, because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back, but every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
A very good return that time, 18 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000.
Here we go, here we go. Come back in, come back in. Captain Ranger, Captain Ranger. 18, right here.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3